Here are 17 frequently asked questions about ISO IEC 42001 Lead Implementer certification. There are a total of 6 ISO 42001 certifications available. ISO 42001 Foundation, ISO 42001 Lead Implementer, ISO 42001 Senior Lead Implementer, ISO 42001 Lead Auditor, ISO 42001 Senior Lead Auditor, and ISO 42001 Internal Auditor. ISO 42001 Lead Implementer is suitable for project managers and implementation leaders who are rolling out AI governance. Number 2, consultants and advisors who are supporting organizations with AI compliance. Number 3, compliance and governance managers guiding projects to meet ISO 42001. Number 4, mid-career professionals who are thinking about going into AI governance leadership. Number 5, AI developers or engineers who needs to comply with AI requirements in their organization. ISO 42001 Lead Implementer course structure, it completely depends on the certification provider. So I have collected some of the modules that are completely common in different certification providers. So module 1 to 4, ISO 42001 AI governance basics and terminologies. And 5 to 6, they talk about leadership in AI governance and building responsible and ethical AI in practice. Module 7, most of the times people talk about how to implement AIMS, which is AI management system. And also they always have a case study. Some people take the principles to practice by giving you a workbook to practice. Module 8 to 15, because you already know that ISO 42001 is based on 10 clauses. So they explain all those 10 clauses, which is around the PDCA cycle: plan, do, check, and action. And the last one, they tell about the certification preparation. For ISO 42001 Lead Implementer certification, the main requirement for participating in any of the training course is having a general knowledge of AI management system and ISO IEC 42001. The duration of the course completely depends on the certification provider. Some providers do it on 4 days for 32 CPDs, and some do it for 5 days, anywhere from 31 to 35 CPDs. Regarding the exam structure, different organizations have different requirements. There are anywhere from 60 to 100 multiple choice questions, 90 to 150 minutes of exam duration, and 70 to 80% passing score, and also mostly scenario-based question, and almost all of them are online exams. To prepare for ISO IEC 42001 Lead Implementer exam, I would recommend 4 different ways. Number 1 is taking the exam simulator. Out of all the certification providers I researched, all of them had their own exam simulator or practice exam or sample quizzes, so you can actually practice along with it. Number 2, I recommend you reading the actual ISO 42001 standards document. It is like the 62 pages long. I would highly recommend reading that. Number 3, at least one AI management system has to be implemented by you in your organization before appearing for the exam. That will help you understand the implications behind it. Number 4, my favorite way is to use ChatGPT and ask it to give you multiple choice questions from beginner to advanced level and learn from that. And if you know any other way of practicing for the ISO IEC 42001 Lead Implementer exam, please comment below. The eligibility criteria for ISO IEC 42001 Lead Implementer exam is quite different for different organizations. So I tried to bring in all of them together so I understand what is the requirements of the whole industry. Number 1, they of course want you to complete the ISO 42001 Lead Implementer course. Number 2, they want you to have anywhere from 4 to 5 years of total experience in the probably software, IT, or AI industry. Or specifically in the AI itself, they want you to have 1 to 2 years of experience. And for AI management system, they want you to have anywhere from 200 to 300 hours of working on AIMS project. The exam validity of ISO IEC 42001 Lead Implementer is around 3 years, and you can renew it with 31 to 35 CPDs depending on the certification provider. To verify your certificate online, it totally depends on the certification provider. Some certification provider like PMI, Scrum Alliance, they have their own certification registry. So if it is important for you to verify your certification online, choose a service provider who can provide you that certification registry. Once you finish the ISO IEC 42001 Lead Implementer Certification exam, there are different documents you get, and it totally depends on the certification provider you choose. Number one, you get an attestation of the course completion. And number two, of course, you'll get the Lead Implementer certificate. Number three, the organization may provide a certification badge. And number four, they can provide a proof of CPD or PDU credits that you did for the training course. Yes, it's totally up to you. You can still take a course without an exam and you can get the course completion certificate. You may pay less if you only want to do the course. Yes, it's totally possible. You can take the course from one provider and you can take the exam from another provider. So if a training provider doesn't have any accreditation, you can only take the course from that provider. You need to find another provider with accreditation to take up the exam. No, please make sure the certification provider is accredited if you actually want the certificate. Before you choose a certification provider, here are 4 things you can check before. Number 1, are they accredited? Make sure they are accredited, because if you want a certificate, you need to get it from the accredited organization only. Number 2, do they have enough reviews online? Number 3, do they offer good quality courses? Number 4, do they provide AIMS implementation examples so that you can learn from it? Once you finish ISO 42001 Lead Implementer certification, there are several opportunities available and I have listed 6 of them. AI Governance Lead, AI Risk and Regulatory Advisor, Responsible AI Manager, Compliance Manager, Internal Audit Lead, ISO IEC 42001 Implementation Consultant, and there are several other opportunities available once you finish the certification. If you fail the ISO IEC 42001 Lead Implementer exam, there are 2 options. And it totally depends on the certification provider you're taking the exam from. 1, you can have a free intake of the exam within the first 12 months. And number 2, you may have to pay a fee for the exam to take up the exam again. Thank you so much for watching the video until the end. I'm sure I have answered most of the questions that you had in your mind. And if you have any more questions, please comment below.